Hey everybody, welcome back to Never Done Projects. Also known as one of the many just silly little YouTube channels. It is a absolutely gorgeous Thursday. I mean, it is just stupidly pretty out there. Y'all, I'm tired. Get it? Because I do tires. No, but all seriousness, I am a little tired. But that doesn't mean the work needs to stop. We only got a few days left, and we're close. I mean, we're close. Throw those glasses over there for a second. Remember, we're just a silly little YouTube channel that just so happens to sell tires and do some basic exhaust work. We have 176 days until No Name National, 79 days until the Fun Run Cruisers Drive-In. Kind of hoping that's going to be at the fairgrounds. I really hope we have a good turnout for it. And I ate a biscuit for lunch. 8 days until burnout rivals at the Cletus and Cars, Braden, Florida. I'm nervous. This time next week, I should be almost in Florida. If not in Florida, I should almost be in Bradenton. Yeah, it's getting pretty real, everybody. Got 7 days till we need to be on the road, but we'll get there. Today, not tomorrow, today, we're gonna install those trailer tires over there. Whenever I went to dinner last night with my in-laws, outlaws, awful-laws, in-laws, whatever you want to call it, in-laws. The lady that's getting trailer tires put on, she did bring them over and put them in the back of my truck for me while we were at dinner, I assume. So I got to put those on. I'm going to pull the tractor out. We're going to take those 4 old trailer tires and Steven's old 4 tires up to the storage building. 2 bays that I have absolutely no use for until I get the tires out. And when Dad gets here, we got a few packages that was delivered today. Mail call. Don't worry, Vic. I don't think it's your mail. If it is, you'll see. But and let's enjoy the pretty weather. We're gonna open up all 3 doors. We're gonna let some sunshine in here. Dad just about finished up with the trans-cooler on my car, so we need to help him with his car tonight. But let's see what we can get figured out. Hopefully, y'all enjoy the ride. Here we go, don't we know? Let's go boogie. Thank you. Careful on that. I think it's the 1-track wheel. That thing will jump up and bop you in the mouth. A lot of weight on it. not sure why. But with that being said, we're going to balance them, I guess. They are for a horse trailer. Got to give the horses a good ride. We might be nice and put on some new valve stems. These things look old. Like real old. I really feel like I should be doing this stuff live. I feel like some people might want to see this. This woman gets her money's worth out of these tires, y'all. Let's see. These are a Toro ST300s, 225, 75, 15, 12 ply. I like the Toros. Seem to be a really quality tire. And she said she wanted something that's going to last, and she can haul heavy stuff. I think it's a 4-car horse trailer. So we went ahead and set her up with some 12 plies. We just started and already got to get the feet out. Wonder. Ready, set, go. Alright, just tell me how much air does this thing have. We're going to do 60, 60. It's only 30. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Y'all would probably pay me to stop singing. All right, we're gonna repeat that process 3 more times, but on time lapse. All right, everybody, listen. The other day, parked up garage, John asked me a really good question. He said, how do you balance this thing? And I said, you know, Jonathan, that's a really good question. I don't know. So, I figured it out. I went online and they have downloadable operator's manuals on these things. Alright, you gotta have a 14, 15, or 16-inch wheel, diameter of 6 to 6.5 inches, which is 6 to 15 and 6 inches wide, so we're good. It has to be steel, which is a steel. Okay, so all weights have been removed. Press and hold shift and press 1. Okay, shift. Okay. Lower the hood and press start. I don't have to press start. Cool. Okay. Raise the hood and rotate the wheel until the outer blade positioning LED flashes, and attach a 4-ounce calibration weight. Should be right here.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Wow, he's in a hurry.
We ain't getting ready for Cletus in cars like
let me
this.
see what he was opening.
This is from Amazon. I don't remember what it was.
Lord. Well, that's why we opened it together, so we all can see. Hello, everyone. Sorry. Here on this, just a silly little YouTube channel, we got 176 days to No Name National, 79 days to find run cruisers drive in, 8 days to burn out rivals. That means we got 6 to be on the road. So,
what's up?
I don't know what I'm doing. We've been taking 2 days off.
I don't know. I'm just messing with it.
I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I mean, I think I'm just going to sit back here and watch Hank. Oh, he turned it off.
King of the Hill's off. It's time for him to work.
Yeah, I just got here. Now it's time to.
You should have heard what he said to make me turn the camera
Reminds
on.
me of somebody else.
We only got like 2 hours of videoing left. Hurry up. We got to open the package and you got to talk about your parts.
That's what we got to do, guys. Hey, everybody.
My name's Wendy. This package is from Amazon. It's a box inside of a bag. Oh. I have the other piece to this in my truck.
He'll probably tell you in a minute what it is when he opens it.
Yeah. The other piece was delivered yesterday right before I left to go to dinner.
Here at Never Done Projects, it's like Christmas every day.
So this is a plug that the semi plugs into because it is a 7-pin, actually a 7-pin plug-in. And the one that's on the trailer is a 7-blade male. This is the female end. So what I'm going to do is the right thing, and I'm going to cut the end off of it, rewire it. Oh wait, I have a wiring diagram. There's that. Get your canal. I don't know what to do with that. Pat quarterback. Did y'all know you can actually make it to a Rock Auto sticker, or not sticker, but the magnet? I think Dad sent me the way to do it.
Do what?
You can submit your car to being on a Rock Auto magnet.
I did not know that.
Something about you going there.
He's really starting to make me nervous on this damn knife deal. Shit.
Inverter come through this magnet. It is a VW. Hey Ryan, there's a VW.
Rabbits. Shh. Rabbits.
Alright, so we talked to Parked Up Garage Jonathan. He said part of the reason that we could be running richer than Oprah in Fireball might be something to do with the fact that we caught it on fire. Well, he caught it on fire and charred up the O2 sensor.
Well, I have a feeling, I mean, we got them, we're going to put them on there, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be a wire issue because that's what Charles does.
Yeah.
But
so,
we got new ones.
For these are Bosch. So they're pretty nice. But they're only like $12 on Rock Auto. Huh. Cool. So
Oh, comes with the wire. Cool.
And do you want to open that one before I open this one?
Do I need to open the other box or is it the same as that one?
You open this, I open this. Or you want to open it?
No, go ahead. You're doing good. I'm scared to let him hold my knife again.
Well, everybody, I was wrong in my briefing. I do sincerely apologize for the mistake. There will be more.
Lord have mercy.
Keep on with that. Oh, and we got stone soup.
Oh, yes. You know, if it wasn't for the fact of
And we got a die-cast Dream Customs.
probably getting in trouble, I'd go stick this on somebody's vehicle.
I'd go put that on that piece of that Nissan Xterra.
Stone soup. Ooh, I like that.
I told him if he sent us some stone soup stickers, we put them on the cars, and by God, he did. But
Just a silly little YouTube channel.
maybe we can hand out some of the silly little YouTube channel stickers at Cletus and Cars. We don't have a whole hell of a lot.
JUSTASILLY.
Last time Vic misspelled channel.
LITTLEYOUTUBECHANNEL. In all due respect, I didn't notice it either. Somebody else had to tell me.
Yeah, I didn't notice the mistake on the first one.
I didn't. I thought it looked cool, and I'm just making a joke. So, but yes, I do like it.
There we go.
But I will say, I wished I'd have went ahead with the bigger ones, but I like it.
That might be for the next one.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Yeah, if we do another one.
We only got one die-cast Dream Customs. It's okay. I'll put it on my car.
Okay.
Either that or we'll put it on Evo. But we got a whole stack of these silly little YouTube channels, and we're gonna have to put them either on the cars, on the back of the trucks, both. However you look at it.
I like that.
I do too. Thank you, Vic, for the Stone Soup stickers.
Thank you.
And thank you for making them.
And
I like these. Yeah, these are definitely going on the car. Alright.
that rules. And let's see. Probably could get him, once he gets back up and going, probably get him to do some of that day one day. So, but anyway.
Yeah, you'll like that VW.
I did that for the big one. That's it, y'all can't figure out what this is.
They can't read it from there.
Well, you know, I just said yesterday, if they were watching.
That's a big if. The video today is only going to be views. Man, he makes me nervous with that knife.
I don't know why I'm not cutting towards you or me.
I feel better.
And I'm not holding it.
I really shouldn't be poking him when he's having.
No, you really should.
Oh, you're cutting towards yourself.
And I'm gonna cut towards you. Watch
Woo!
this.
I say solve all my problems. There you go.
I didn't bother you.
No. Y'all send help.
Because I need some good help.
He is a psychiatrist. Well, I can't make jokes on YouTube. People think I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Well, it ain't on YouTube. It's you gotta watch what you say when certain people's around, because if you make a joke, they seem to want to take it to a new extreme and. Good Lord, people, this thing's thick.
Dang. Yeah, I think that'll do, pigs. Ooh, and it still has the inlet outlet for the transmission if we want.
but we don't. So I'm hoping there's plugs in them.
No, not plugs. It's going to hold it up well.
Yeah, they will.
It's not going to matter on there. It can keep empty space. There's nothing in it now. But this is a 3-core aluminum radiator with 2 electric fans. It does have plug-ins for the fans.
We got to figure out relays too.
Yep. Jonathan said he would help us with that manual thing.
Nope, they are not. We're going to have to find plugs for them.
Again, why?
Well, they just letting it sit there and fill up with junk. Man, that's pretty.
Well, I know whose car's not going to get hot.
You said you told everybody yours wasn't having no trouble?
Mine didn't have trouble, but it also wasn't heating degrees. There's a thank you note or something. That's nice.
That is.
Yep, it's a thank you card. Dear customer, thank you for your purchase. We devote to providing the best products and service to customers. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact us. We'll try our best to assist you. And if you are pleased with this purchase, sharing your positive feedback will greatly be appreciated. Have a great day. Best regards. Well,
I'll let you know right now.
I like
I
the way it
am
looks.
very pleased. Now, we are fixing to start tearing it apart and check on how it's going to go in the car.
Thank you. Now it's going to my car.
But,
You ain't kidding. This thing's a lot bigger than the stock one. Because the stock one's a 1-core. By God, you ain't going to get much better on making sure you got air with this piece of aluminum.
yeah, because it's definitely going to pull
It's definitely going to pull some air.
so,
Something just blew my ear off.
anyway.
But hey,
That's nice. And I can't, like I said, I will do a review and everything once we start putting it in, but as of right now, it's very pretty. And the welds look good. I want to see if I've got a plug over there to fit it.
and y'all never will guess on who delivered it. FedEx. Didn't even have trouble with it. I think they got the hint.
That or the guy was on.
But it was the other guy that said, Randy's not here. I don't care. Randy's here now.
Yeah, that guy didn't know what to think when old Pug said, yeah, I'm Randy. He asked for his last name. He said, I don't know what's on the paper. He said, there ain't one. He said, then I ain't got a last name.
Got a last name. Yeah.
What color's the fluid in it?
Clear.
Must have water in it.
Yep.
Cheapskates.
This is a
Nah, but
this is a nice radiator.
it does look good. Now it's time for disassemble. Don't know if I want to.
Well, let's see what we got going on and what the next step is, but I need one.
Yeah.
This was the last one available, too. We ordered it, what, Monday?
I think so.
Monday night or Tuesday? And here it is Thursday afternoon. It was delivered at 11 something this morning.
Whatever time we were doing the video, it was Saturday night.
Okay.
I think, because we were in there, it was real late. But anyway, we're going to start and see if we can, I am going to have to make a list because from now till Sunday, we're going to have to do a lot of work. I still got to get DMV. I was not able to do it during lunch today. So we're going to have to get DMV to get the tags for the camper. And I'm about sure my orange truck's out too, so I might as well go ahead and get them too. I think. I got to check. But we got to get a list. We got to get this stuff going because we're going to run out of time. We got 1 week from today. To be ready. And we will be getting up now. Yeah, we can work late. But, well, yeah, you got Friday off. Let's see. No, you don't have Thursday off. Do you? Okay, never mind.
The Madison works.
That's what I'm saying. She works Wednesday night, so.
She probably won't be home.
Yeah, today's Thursday. Sorry, yes, we should have been on the road this morning a week from now. So, we're going to, we'll go over this when we do our debriefing, install parts that we got and see how it goes. We'll be back in a little bit. Thank you.
I know what some of this does.
Well,
I said, yes, a car. I know what some of this does.
where's the drill?
Just had it at the back of your car. All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm sure if you've been watching, you've heard me say in the past that kind of run low on recording space. Well, today is, well, no different. So I'm kind of being conservative on what we are recording. Let's see. But we get some self-tappers. Beep, 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 beep. Yep, torqued. We can get some self-tappers to attach right here. That would mean that this transcooler is officially installed. In the meantime, take these little bolts back off, because we do not need them anymore. Well, I ain't ever seen somebody turn in like that.
Well, I think he was trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, that would make sense. Cauldron. But everyone, we get this put back on the car. That'll be one less thing to do on here. We still have to do the battery relocation and everything. But that'll be one less thing to do on here. Push this back up now. If I really want to, what I could do is I could, zip tie it up here to this wiring harness so it can't go down any further. It might look a little janky, but that should survive Cletus and cars. I guess the key word on that is should. Yep. That'll work really on both sides. It's just being able to reach both of them without elbowing y'all or make it where y'all can't see. I do kind of sense a potential Tractor Supply trip imminent or lingering, because we do need some self-tapping screws, and the ones I got the other day won't do it. Damn it. Come on. My hands have ATF on them. Thus, they are moderately slippy. And my hands cramping. That's nice. Alright, there we go. That, in theory, yep, that's not going to allow that fan to sink down anymore. Keep that on, even though I could remove that, but let's keep it on. Ooh, that piece is missing. Yeah, I see why that piece is missing. Now look at this. Let's see, I might not can see because of that one light. This is not the side that I decided to play bumper cars with, by the way. This is the side that was originally messed up from the wreck, but you see that. And that. Might have to run some. There we go. Drill some holes right here and do like an old school drift car with some zip ties in it. What do y'all think? I think that'd look kind of silly, but keeps it from, flopping around. Yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Let me do that. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back for the third time, or fourth, I don't remember. What I have in my fancy little hand here is a plastic welder. Now, I've not done very much with this whole normal welding stuff. Careful, this thing's hot.
Yeah, I felt that.
I've not done much with this normal welding stuff, but I have dabbled a little bit in this plastic welding. Now, it's not going to hold up to if I ever hit the wall, but it should hold up to what we're doing. I mean, I'm sure you can see the fender because I just showed it to you. But this piece that I have in my hand, if I could plastic weld it in there, that would give some rigidity. And if I really needed to, I have some mesh. Ooh, that's hot. Ow. Ooh, I should not have touched that. But I bought this plastic welder, I can't even tell you how long ago. And what, probably a year ago or so, I found it. Yeah, before I bought the building, I found it again. It hadn't quite been a year. It was whenever I was putting the Toyota back on the road. Should probably make sure it's clean in here. If you're trying to use the self-tappers that's on top of the big rooster,
I'm not.
I was going to say, because those jokers did not work worth a dang.
Well, I'm trying to use a drill bit, but I see why it's not really working now, I think. Y'all ever have this thing where
It was going good.
It was at that moment he knew.
Yeah, no. Just didn't do what you thought. Me neither.
I say, if you're asking me that, we both know the answer to that. Ow! Fizzle sticks! I about said the F word.
Okay. Let's see. Well, it's probably not going to be right, but guess what we're going to do?
Yeah, it's not going to be perfect, but it's better than it was. Really what I'm concerned with. Don't worry, we have less than a week before I'm planning on being in Florida. And I'm more worried about a crack in my dang bumper.
I wasn't going to say it. But at least it'll look good.
Hopefully.
Might not be able to drive it,
But it'll look good.
but it'll look good sitting there.
I mean, yeah, it's giving it some rigidity.
I like these big words you like using.
I strengthened it up.
That's what I'm talking about. That got some rigidity.
I like these big words he's using.
I can't even pronounce it.
I can't spell it.
I can. IT.
Was that like that movie with the clown?
I don't like clown movies. I have to work around them every day. Oh, Lordy.
I had a gentleman stop in today whenever I had to stop recording the first time. It's the man who bought Bobby's house. Apparently he said he could come up here and talk to Daddy the other day.
I'm trying to remember. Seems like I remember the guy coming up
He
here.
was driving the first generation D30 or D35, whatever, Cummins. White, but he said he was just stopping by to be nosy. I said, buddy, you ain't got to be nosy, come on. So.
We're an open book here.
Yep, I mean, I don't hide anything.
I mean, we pick around and people may leave here and go say what we're saying is being truth.
But we do a lot of picking.
We do a lot of picking, and
it's not meant to be serious, hence the whole silly little YouTube channel. Nope, that's just because somebody thought they were going to get over on us.
they still trying though. They're trying with everything they got.
Ain't a lot, but they're trying.
Really think they doing something.
Yeah. Still hot, by the way. I just touched it again.
Well, sooner or later you'll learn not to do that.
Yeah. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it won't burn me this time. I know it burnt me the last 16 times. Maybe it won't this time.
Well, at least he stays positive.
That's different.
only one, or does everybody else got a bolt bend and they can't never find the bolts that they need?
Is it on the front of the tractor?
Yeah.
Boy,
Daryl
really?
liked-
They
Daryl
really
liked
got
that,
one on
didn't he?
Daryl for that.
He liked that, didn't he?
Yeah. Not really where you would expect to find some self-tapping screws.
Well, what he don't know is I got a bush hog and it breaks pins.
Which it's designed to do. They have
Yeah,
pins.
instead of breaking your bush hog, it will snap the pin. Well, I used to get bolts at work that we throwed away, so I would bring them home. And in the bolt
Thomas
bag,
Bus.
yeah, well, it was actually at Dahmer Chrysler commercial buses. But in that bag, it had 4 long bolts, nuts, washer, and 8, actually 16 self-tapping screws, 8 silver and 8 black. And I would always keep one in the front of the tractor for the long bolts. That was what I used for the shearing pins. And I just took a chance that I had those screws in there. You never know when I might have something to get you out of a jam.
What about some jelly? I like jelly. Corn jam.
Well, fizzle sticks. That's not what it was.
That does look a lot better. Not perfect still, but y'all were looking for perfection. Go over to Metal Art Customs. I wouldn't stay here if you're looking for perfection.
You done wasted 98% of your time. I suggest you use the other 2% finding the door.
Well, crap. I ain't gonna get that one. But that does pretty well strengthen that. Guess if I really wanted to, I could put a piece of mesh up there.
Where's all the... I'll tell you what, I'll steal one off of this car.
What are you looking for?
Those little bolts we just took off. I think they're on top of
The little ones? Right here.
Huh?
Right here.
No. They come on the car. And we took this piece off with the little...
I have no clue.
I mean, I used 2 to put that piece back on. I'm fixing to use 4. Well, this ain't the same one. It's got... Well, if we ever have to take it off, we're going to have to get all kinds of different sizes.
I'm pretty well used to that. It's really loud.
I do not believe that's going anywhere. What do you think? Right beat.
Yep, she's mounted. Did you tighten that top?
I have not.
Okay, I tightened my bottom one.
It goes down, we'll tighten the top.
Okay, cool.
We're going to have to add some transmission fluid because this
I
one
think it was already low.
Huh?
I think it was already low.
Battery cable. You want to wait till we got the ends or you want to try to...
Be right back. We're going to figure out the battery cable.
Hello everyone. It has got dark on us. We watched the premieres. We were watched the live and we got well, I didn't get the video going. I did good to be able to just stay in the live and try to keep up on texting or messaging. he was able to bounce back and forth and to work on the video and everything. So got all that done. Did our part of supporting. When somebody helps you, you support them, and that's the way we feel. You know, if a person's good enough to help you, you really ought to make sure you're there to support them, and that's what we try to do. Just a silly little YouTube channel. Yes, it is, and we're having a fun time. I just said it in the premiere.
He just started living.
I did. I mean, now I have raised 3 kids. They're awesome. You know, I've had a good life. Don't get me wrong.
Now I'm raising him.
Yes.
It's bullcrap.
Wait till he starts wiping me.
No.
But
we'll unplug him.
I've lived a good life, but I've always put stuff off for later for my family. And now that family
Daryl, I'm
word,
sorry. We're gonna have to mute you.
now that family word is kind of loosely right now, but still. Hold on, we're gonna clean shop.
All right, I'm ready.
Gee, I'm so glad. That's the younger generation cleaning it up, just move from one spot to the next, and then it's clean. I did my job, Daddy.
Go back here, deep breath. You know, we just had a conversation in Daryl's premiere about the average age around us right now that we talk to on a daily basis, basically. Pretty much all Dad's age. And Daryl said it was like some low percentage is my age and the majority is his age. Well, I pulled ours up. It's pretty well all over the place, but it's 30% my age and 17% Dad's age. I said, what the heck? Y'all aren't commenting. How am I supposed to know I'm not the only young joker around here? Everybody else is 30 years older than me.
But I would have loved to have done what I'm doing now when I was his age or younger, you know.
Well, you were my age. You are a 1-year-old.
Yeah, I know, but it just wasn't in the cards to do that. And I'll be honest with you, when I was his age, there's no way I could have dropped $1,500 into a car and went out there and just smoked up a set of tires.
Who dropped $1,500 in a car?
Well, each one of our cars totally has about $1,500 tied up in it, if you'll do the math.
Total. I mean, to be fair, I bought the burgundy one for $5.
But you bought it for $5, it won't burn out at $5. It wouldn't pull on the trailer.
But it was $650 for a motor. So I got $1,150.
And time you figured, time we got it there, got it back and all that, it wasn't free to get it there and back. And the Fireball over there, it was bought for $900.
Yep, but we did throw a lot of parts at it.
Before we found a $26 part that fixed it, all the other parts was thrown at it.
It's even got a Chinesium Optis part.
Yeah. And we're supposed to be getting a high performance one on, aren't we?
I think Adam said he found one at Summit. I think he said he's sending it to us.
Sure wish he'd come in when I got my radiator out. I'd show y'all a trick.
Man,
but
we didn't get to transfer that radiator.
And now, see, he's got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
yippee!
I got a few things I need to get done in the morning part, but I need to get here and start getting my radiator taken out and this one put in before it gets over in that burgundy car. Because
listen, I just want y'all to know that if I didn't have to work tomorrow and I beat him here, that radiator will go in that burgundy car.
I believe he's going to let me have the radiator.
I'll let him have the radiator.
Being that mine is running hot and he's finally got his going right. But
now, you might want to tell Wesley to be careful in the morning. He's going to come get the truck. Chester sees that.
Yeah.
Chester liable, pew pew.
I'm not gonna
so anyway, I just started blasting.
I'm not going to say anything. You know, if something happens, it's always my chance of moving up the ladder
And guess what?
I'm joking.
It's not like Chester could hear him coming anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chester, no.
And, anyway, 176 days, no name national, 79 days to Fun Run Cruisers Drive in at Daryl's.
I think he said it's at the fairgrounds.
It's at the fairgrounds.
The first time at the fairgrounds, of course.
And so that's going to be interesting. Like I said, we're hoping that everything goes right on this trip.
We need to make some small trips just in the truck.
Well, there ain't time. I mean, I do have to go fill it up with fuel, and we're going to take it right down here to, well, I'm going to do a couple more checks, but I noticed that when we filled up the other day, it was cheaper down that way. So I am going to find out where it's cheaper, because that's going to, usually I don't worry about, 5-10 cents or something. But
well, that's for 20, 35 gallons.
yeah,
This is
that's
a few hundred
gallons,
gallons.
so it's probably going to make a little bit of difference.
Yeah, 98 gallons, and it says empty.
So, but we do look forward to that, and I'm hoping this goes good, and we can just jump in the truck and shoot to different places.
Realistically, I don't see why we couldn't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If now, like I said, the guy was driving the truck. It's not like the truck wasn't running. It just needed some TLC, and
they got hit, and it went to an insurance auction.
Yeah, but this guy bought it and was driving it, because I saw it on the road, on the side of the road, but that's because he was driving it down the road.
I pulled out the GPS that was being used, plugged it back in, and he just made a trip to Charlotte and back. That explains why he was on 85.
And it don't make sense to me how he was able to make the trip and use the truck. He said he bought it and started using it, and the guy decided not to use him anymore or whatever. But anyway, he was supposed to be using it and pulling the trailer with it. I don't understand how all the air leaks he did, but he was in it and driving it. So
obviously
now,
it's not junk, because we saw it on the side of the highway.
The brakes locked up on it, and after a parked up garage got over here and got checking it out, I may be saying it the wrong way, but there's a actuator or something in there that flips over. It's kind of like an S.
It was camming over.
Yeah, and it cammed over too much, which is what caused it to lock up, if I'm saying that right. So, all that's fixed. We're getting the air leaks, where it pumps up and holds. So,
and it holds, if we shut the truck off, it holds almost the entire day.
Yeah, and right now we got both airbags unhooked. We even hooked, air seats, so we hadn't even hooked them back up. So, anyway, get back over here. 8 days to burn out rivals and cleats the cars. Randy did do the trailer tires.
I gotta put them in the truck and send them with my wife tomorrow to give them back.
And they're over there. He's got them going good.
I didn't get to tell y'all, I put 60 pounds in them at first. The guy who used to work here showed up. He said, "How much air you put in them?" I said, 60. He said, "What the heck you do putting trailer tires on there? 8-ply trailer tires." What the heck you mean 8-ply trailer tires? 60 should be plenty. He said, "What ply is it?" 12. That calls for like 90 to 110. Well, sure enough, on the side of the sidewall, it says fill up cold to 95 PSI. So they're all sitting at 95 PSI right now.
Which, and I've looked at that before, and I've never run what they say on it, like on my vehicle and stuff, but.
If we're going to do this, we're going to put what the tire says.
That's what I'm saying.
If they don't like it, they can lower the price.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We got a lot of learning to do, and we got to do what it's supposed to be done, but. Pulled out tractor. I don't know if he pulled it or backed it out.
I backed it out. Sorry.
I'm not for sure. It seems like I pull it in, but.
And then I backed it out.
It kind of depends. If I pull it in that middle door, I just make a little use. But again, I wasn't here. It was outside when I got here. He could have pulled it out, pulled it back. I don't know. I pulled it back in though. Old tire storage. Now I am gonna say, I'm impressed.
They're not in the building. They're just in the. Up there on the ground.
But they're not in here.
Yeah,
And when I walked in, I was already behind because I should have been off work and some mess was going on, and I just was trying to get everything going.
I was watching Cartoon Network.
Yeah. And I didn't even notice the tires wasn't set here.
Surprise. He doesn't
until I
know
read the thing. Now, as I said, for Jack Wagon here has to interrupt me.
No, my name's Wayne Daddy.
I didn't notice, but I was pleasantly surprised when I read it, and I did realize, because we do have a habit, more on him than me, but we do have a habit of just dropping it and then cleaning it up when we get to a point.
To be fair, I did have 8 tires,
And
10 tires stacked up right there. They were kind of getting on my nerves.
Yeah, and like I said, normally every Sunday, the way it's been doing, when I get here, I've been blowing everything out and it looks good. And this past Sunday, I didn't get to. We ended up cooking, and he did the cooking and everything, and I didn't even put the table up. Well, I did clean everything up, but I didn't fold the table up and put it back there in the back.
Any suggestions for Sunday lunch or Sunday breakfast? We always do French toast, bacon, sausage, maybe a scrambled egg or two. And
grits. We've been doing
grits,
but
wing sausage, bratwurst last week. Any suggestions? We're always open to suggestions.
I'm not much on suggestions. Now,
you say some junk like cow tongues, you can go on somewhere.
Breakfast is breakfast. There ain't much you can do with eggs, grits, and everybody does the same thing. They just put it on something different. It's eggs, bacon, or eggs and sausage. So now, if we get into the cooking the supper or dinner or something like that, now you can get into something else, maybe steak or hibachi.
I've done hibachi.
He does dang good on that grill. So,
and I just guess on everything. So,
but it turns out good. Now sometimes he gets a little heavy on some of the sauce, and it's delicious eating it. But you'll burn that bathroom up. But boy, it's good.
I even did Mexican food for my daughter's 3rd birthday.
Yeah, and like I said, now he can spend some money on it, but still, with the money he spends, it would have been 4 times more that time he cooked it all.
Yeah.
But open package with that. Now I want y'all to understand this one. I wasn't in the package. We were opening the package from the mail, so it was just, I was here. But anyway, we did do that. Y'all saw that, and it was nice to have a pretty shiny radiator. Hold on a minute, squirrel.
I'll worry about that in a minute.
Okay, I don't know what it is. But
it says, please remove the plastic film with the sharp knife on the whiteboard and the chalkboard.
So,
which would explain why the chalk didn't come off right.
Okay. Read instructions.
Remember, I used to lick the windows on the short bus because they tasted better.
He made fun of me by just telling somebody on the premiere that we built the buses.
And then I said,
I built a bus that was 4-wheel drive and straight gear, and it actually tore the lights down. It was so high. And I thought it was phenomenal. I mean,
I think it would be cool as crap.
And literally, when it come down the assembly line, and then, like I said, brand new, and if I'm not mistaken, the bus was ordered and built, and I think that's the bus. When you see these commercials, got those big monster truck wheels on it. I think that's the bus, but I'm not for sure. It seemed like there was some talk about it because something to do with the people that bought it. It wasn't exactly what they wanted, so somebody else ended up buying it doing that, I think. But hold on, we back over on the plastic again. I mean, it wouldn't take but a few minutes to get done with this debriefing, and he can kind of do whatever he wanted to do. But we'll wait. Y'all want me to move you so y'all can see what he's doing? He could probably stick all that up there where it's clean and it would stick, and he could probably pull all that plastic off. But y'all tell him, go ahead, we're waiting. We want to see it now. We want to see it pretty now.
Come back next time, you can see tomorrow.
Oh, enjoy the weather. We did do that. I mean,
tomorrow's supposed to be 13 degrees warmer, 76 degrees.
Yes, it is. I think.
And I gotta work.
I think I'm gonna. If it's gonna do that, maybe the dew will be off. But I think I'm gonna be on the mower tomorrow morning, first thing, and see if I can get it mowed.
You better hope I don't get you here.
And then I'll go get the tags for the camper and stuff. Anyway, install parts. That's what we were working on.
We got
his transcooler on. We figured out how we're gonna do the wire. We need to make a run to Harbor Freight because we're gonna have to buy a generator and we need a couple, I got a piece of paper and I'm gonna make a list of some
I'm sure
stuff
we
we
can
need.
borrow it from Darren and them if I needed to. Only problem is it's just loud.
Well, I thought about going and getting a couple pieces of,
Plywood?
no, the insulation board,
Yeah.
and you can cut one side and fold it and just make a square, and it will kind of make a barrier, sound barrier. And I mean, it's still gonna be loud, but again, we're gonna have to get one whether we get one now or we get one a month from now. The only thing is
We're gonna have to have one for the Fun Run Cruisers drive-in too.
yeah, and like I said, what hurts right now is we're trying to do a lot at one time, trying to get the big truck going, trying to get the trailer going, both cars going, and it's just a lot of money right here in one little time, and that's it's gonna hurt us. Like I said, I was hoping we could go to this and then turn right back around and make the one in May, which is I think Indianapolis. I really enjoyed that. I really did, and I really want to do the one in Maine because I haven't been there. But again,
This might be the only show we get to go to this year.
well, see, this is the part where he's saying he's raising me. I feel like I'm running out of time. He's still got a whole life ahead of him, and I'm just wanting to. I know it's tight, and I know things are. But now I'm just going to tell you, if the channel takes off and we really do good out there, then I might have to
We'll
sell.
make it happen.
I might have to sell a kidney or something.
Oh, but I can't put that on the whiteboard because you say,
well, I wasn't going to say my part what I'll sell, because I don't need it no more, and I'll sell it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up, B.
Man, disrespectful youngins.
Oh,
Anyway,
sorry, I'm supposed to be nice.
I run out. Yeah, install parts. Okay. We got 1,440 minutes in every day. You are given that 1,440 minutes when you were put onto this earth, when you were created, born, however you want to put it. Those are your 1,440 minutes. We choose to let somebody else ruin or make our minutes. You control your minutes. Make yourself happy. Get out there, work on your project, or what? It might not even be a project. Whatever makes you happy. It could be knitting.
Underwater basket weaving.
Yeah, it could be underwater basket weaving. I didn't
Pissing
think
your
that
dad
way,
off.
well, yeah. I mean, if you really want to try to mess up somebody else's 1,440 minutes, then go for it.
I mean,
you go for it if that's what you really want to do. But hey. Now, I just let this jackass mess up one of mine, so I only got 1,439 minutes now. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.